5,000 for Steve, 15 for Ron.
Well, the trouble with defeating Ron Williams in the King of the Hill has been Ron's been bowling very good, plus the players have been getting off to a bad start. Let's see if Steve Hoskins can do a little bit better than Ron's other opponents.
No, high hit, 3-6.
And as our producer Carol Letty says, I jinxed him again. And well, that has really been the thing. It's been a letdown for a player taking a little break and not concentrating on this King of the Hill. But when you realize if you could get a hot hand like Ron Williams has in the King of the Hill, you can make $255,000. Players, when they realize that, won't have a letdown. But there it is again.
A lot of pressure in that Quaker State Championship match for this non-winner, no question.
Well, Hoskins went all day yesterday and the championship match today without missing a spare. Here he starts off the King of the Hill match, missing the 3-6. Opens the door.
I don't know, Bo. Maybe that hug was too long. Lisa.
Never too long from somebody you love, that's for sure. Ron Williams would have liked to have that shot he just rolled there in the first frame, in the 10th frame of the title game here for the Quaker State title. That one cost him $20,000 by not striking. However, what a great shot in the arm he got when Hoskins opens to start the match. Williams would like to capitalize and get out to an early lead with a double.
He does that. And it's amazing how the two wives, Lisa and Bonnie, are having this animated conversation between shots. Look at this. Fabulous.
So where are you going to spend your $20,000 next week? Well, Steve Hoskins, I watched him all day Thursday, all day Friday, and I didn't see him have back-to-back frames as disastrous as he started out here. He needs to get the ball to the left of the 4-pin and slide it into the 10. A very tough shot for his big hook ball, but he has to go for it in this one-game match.
I'll tell you, for a young 24-year-old winning his first title, a big one, the Quaker State Open, and $41,000, what a feat in his 6-year PBA career. Yet he was out 20 months, returning last fall. There you see behind Ron Williams, Jeannie Halsey, our host here, and has been for 19 years at the Forum. Chandeliers, crystal chandeliers above. Why not?
And Hoskins
More like it.
Ron Williams in this championship pair had the highest average among the finalists today. He averaged .253 for his appearances during the week and .235 in the championship match. Starts with 2 in a row. Get the hit.
All right, leaving the 10.
What causes a player to leave the 10-pin like that, which looks like an apparent good shot, especially amateurs should learn this, is when you turn the ball too quickly. Most players, even the top pros, have a tendency to want to, what we say, get on it too quickly, turn it, and the ball doesn't get quite the finish. As you see, the grip of Williams kills the shot across lane for the spare.
Ron Williams, who's been on every telecast this year, 4 in a row, could be a candidate for distraction. Here's what he said.
At the beginning of the week, I don't even think about the King of the Hill. I go out and work each day by day and work as hard as I can in the tournament to get to the championship round like I did this week. And the King of the Hill is just an extra bonus for me, and I'm looking forward to the 3 in a row today. Whoa, hold it.
3 strikes in 4 frames for the King of the Hill and a 31-pin lead. We'll be back. Commissioner of the Professional Bowlers Association, Mike Connor. He brought Patty with him, brightening the scene.
Steve Hoskins, trailing by 31, 4th frame, can cut the lead of Ron Williams to 21 with a strike. Okay.
Early in the the game.
Hoskins
We haven't
double
reached the
down.
halfway point yet of this King of the Hill match. Here's the man that won $41,000 a few moments ago.
The bungee ball, starting from the left corner, going between the second, third arrow, hanging right on the edge. Steve Hoskins has the maximum you can get. Reminds me a lot of Bob Vespi with a little more speed. And Hoskins can string them together. Don't count him out in this match.
Four, 6, 7, 8,
Hello.
10.
Difficult to count the pins.
It's difficult to hit the head pin and get 4 pins.
How do you do that?
Well, you cut right through the middle, but how do you make it is get the ball over here in the 3-6 zone and drive the 3 pin over here into that 4-7 area and hope. Got a chance.
Well, for the Quaker State champion, it's another open frame.
This is where Ron Williams has been so good. When his player or opponent gives him an opening, he just puts him away immediately. Let's see if he goes right for the juggler here. Harry.
Yeah, 1 8 double.
Well, if we were to form a PBA football team, I think I'd have Ron Williams as a running back and flunking back would be Steve Hoskins.
You got it. Right now, Ron Williams can put a leg up on that $15,000 King of the Hill check. There you go.
And we'll hope that his Cowboys do as well tomorrow. What do you think, Nelson?
Buffalo all the way, Chris. I have to go with Tom Gatewood, former New York Giant player. He says he picked Dallas and Buffalo to make it, and he says that Buffalo and the points is the bet. I don't know who's going to win the game. Buffalo and the points, pal.
Forum and Grand Prairie.
They've never run them. Oh, Hoskins.
The odds of Steve Hoskins winning this match all lie in the 7th frame here. He must strike. He has a possible 218 with that powerful strike ball. He can string them together. But this is a must frame, as all the rest of them will be for Steve Hoskins to possibly take over the King of the Hill title.
Now, Ron Williams. Had only one spare. Rest strikes now in the 7th frame. Man, a few words.
Commanding lead. Just fill the frames and he'll win the match. However, any opening frame here in the 7th, 8th, 9th, or 10th will give Hoskins a chance.
One space.
Once again, Ron Williams going his 3rd consecutive King of the Hill title. He became the first king by virtue of his AC Delco victory and has successfully defended it against Parker Bone, Mike Albee, and now Quaker State champion Steve Hoskins. If he does, that'll put him in a $10,000 bonus situation plus 5 for winning. Whoa, whoa. Fall down this way. Come on. Almost got lucky. Well, the pin fell over, and it fell by the machine touching it, so the 6 pin must
fell.
be reset on spot.
Because it got hit by
Quickly,
the
the mechanic in there replaces the 6. There is 12 inches between the base of both pins, the center to center. 1 foot, enough room to chop that 3 off the 6 if he makes a mistake.
Space in there.
Okay, the 2 wives. The money in the King of the Hill is not official money, but it all totals up in the bank account for Ron Williams. If he can go all the way today, he'll total $79,000 after only 4 weeks, Bo.
Not so bad.
New Hoskins had to kill his way back.
A different player these last 3 frames, Chris Schenkel, than we saw in the first 5 frames. I think didn't quite recover from the excitement of winning the Quaker State and his first title. But he still has an outside chance to dethrone King Williams, but he must keep striking. He's the second Floridian, Steve Hoskins, that I think we're going to see a lot of. I saw Bob Vesby come out here last year, and he's still bowling well this year, win a couple of titles. Hoskins, another Floridian with the big, powerful ball, is going to be a man to contend with out here.
Nice frame.
Scoreboard tells the story. Ron Williams needs any kind of mark, and he is the King of the Hill champion, and that'll put 25,000 King of the Hill dollars in his pocket. 5,000 for his victory in Phoenix, 5,000 for his victory in Las Vegas, 5,000 here, and a $10,000 bonus, all on this shot.
There he is.
Ron Williams, Mike, you got it. Got this.
Well, the Quaker State champion congratulates the King of the Hill. This is a native of this area. Big bonus, 15,000 for, remember, runner-up, he won 21,000. Okay.
Point well made by producer Carol Eddy. You have to pay some after dues, Chris, as many appearances he's making on television. It'll be his 5th consecutive week. Next week at the True Value.
We'll join Bill and Ray Becker and all the gang at Landmark. And Bonnie is quickly up to congratulate her King of the Hill. Okay.
He's going to Fury next week. Oh, man.
High risk, high reward type ball that Steve Hoskins throws, but he was just having fun with that as he gets another unusual split, possibly his 4th Open in this match. It's really a mute point as he'll try to go for the 3 pins and slide them over in the 2. But a good week for Steve Hoskins as he wins his first title.
Good bet. Okay, there they are. Standing room only crowd. King of the Hill continues to be Ron Williams.